All right, guys. Here I am. I apologize. I've been streaming since 8 in the morning. Been working since about 7:30. I needed to eat pierogi. I don't know what they're called. Empanada. I don't know what it is, but it was a weird pot pie. But it was delicious. And now I'm revigorated after that intense last game. And moving on to the top 8. We got Mike versus John. Empire versus Republic. Thank you. Filippi. I'm sorry. I'm going to butcher your name right now. Filipio? You know who you are. Ignore my ignorance. But thank you for all the work you're doing out there on the European Team Championships. And I'm trying here. I got some water and some coffee. And what are these pierogies? And I'm back into it. So let's break down these lists. Mike has Suntir Fel with Predator. Pierre Sabak with a shield upgrade. Lieutenant Sai with Emperor Palpatine and a Sai Nar Specialist. That's right, a TIE AG Aggressor with Barrage Rockets. So basic strategy with this, Suntir's your super flank and a monster in game. As long as he gets a bullseye, he can double modify his offense by getting a free focus and the reroll from Predator. Pierre Sabak has the shield upgrade and hits like a truck. 4 dice until it has 3 damage on it. This Pierce basically has to be halved. If you get half points on Pierce Sabak, it's not shooting as much. Mizrim, or Mazrim, thank you for posting that link. A lot of people have been asking about it. I didn't know exactly where. I didn't know exactly where that link was. So thank you for sharing it there. Anyways, we have, so other than Pierce Sabak here, we have Lieutenant Sai, the coordinating master. When they coordinate, if they coordinate in this list, it's just focus. If they coordinate a focus, they Sai will get a focus as well. Has Palpatine in there for extra support. That was an ailerons here from Pierce Sabak. Gonna join in here. Turning into the jousting lane. But then barrel rolling here, giving himself a couple more options. Barrage rockets are going to be long-range rockets on the Sinar Specialist with 3 attack dice, and you can see all 5 charges there in the bottom left of the screen, right above the top 8. John, on the other side of the table, though, is flying on the Jedi Master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. In his Delta 7B configuration, giving him a stat line of 3-2-3-3. Has a R2 healing droid with 2 charges there. A naked Ricollet, who gets extra dice if his revealed maneuver is faster than his opponent's. And to add in some brawlers to this list, some very points efficient 104th Battalions. 42 points, 9 health, 3 attack dice. Out the front, 2 out the rear. One of the most points efficient ships in the game right now. But they're only initiative 2, which means they will have simultaneous fire with the aggressor, but can't get pilot skill killed by everything else in Mike's list. I can do a quick rundown of, while we enter into the next planning phase, I'm going to do a quick rundown of what we have in the top 8. We see a Suntir here, trying to get out on the flank, wants to go one-on-one with these guys, does not want to be in that engagement. And I love this. I got to point out here before I review, I love this hole for a Sai. Look at that. Beautiful 2 bank there. I get a one bank here, one bank out, hard one back in, and they're rifling off everything inside of this lane. Is getting lit up. Rick can jump out to this outside lane like that, and Obi-Wan wants to be in range 2 to keep those focus tokens going good. Let's see, so Soontir's just out there giving himself a little bit of space. He could hard 2, then barrel roll either side of that gas cloud for the engagement that he wants. Amazing setup here for the engagements by Mike. And John keeping his powerful ships here down at the bottom against the board edge, making sure that Soontir cannot flank and get behind them. All right, let's take a look here and see what the other 3 matchups are in the top 18. We have the 2-arc Sinker and Wolf. We had on stream by, what was his name? Michel. Michel's got that 2-arc list we saw on stream yesterday. He's facing off against what appears to be the last Sinker Swarm. Or,
the Sinker Swarm.
Yeah, no, the Sinker Swarm is playing against a Separatist Swarm, so we're going to have a Swarm off there as one of our matchups. We have Marcel Manzano. We had on stream previously. He's taking down what appears to be some sort of Lambda double ace. Possibly Vader and Whisper. And the other matchup here is going to be, looks like 2 Jedi and Rick versus last round's winner, Jake Han. So very, very interesting matchups here. Everything's on the line at the Nova Open. Is there still a scum? No.
All scums are.
We have 3 Republic, 1 Separatist, 1 Rebel, and 3 Empire. 2 Empire. 2 Empire. 1 Rebel. Or no, 2 Empire, 2 Rebel, 3 Republic, and 1 CIS. Boom. So no resistance, no scum.
And no first order.
No first order either. What is Marcel's list? It's the one from Team America, which was Leia on AP5, Wedge and Luke with R2 and proton torpedoes, and Sense on Luke as well. First here, Joe. Thank you for the subscription. And it looks like we are. Ooh, Wily Cody 36. Thanks for the subscription as well. All right, looks like John here being aggressive. Love how these guys are just getting ready. Man, everybody's subscribing. Thanks, everybody. Oh, thanks, Peas. Peas is giving away some gift subs there. Thank you very much, sir. We're sending those out to you, along with all the other giveaways we're doing. So thank you very much. We got the arcs bringing up the jousting lane here. Going to coordinate Pierce Sabak. So 1 bank out. Hard 1 back in. Oh, it's like I called all these maneuvers a minute ago. Takes the evade. Looks like he dodges 1 arc. The lead one there. Ooh, Rick actually chooses to come into the engagement here. Might have a shot unobstructed at Fir Sabak. And Obi-Wan's coming to party 2. Yep. Just some good old-fashioned rumbling here. About 15 minutes in. They had a quick start here, but, they had a late start as far as timing goes, but they are getting right into it. Is it Joe DiMaggio? No, it's John. Don't confuse me now. Thanks, Peas1. Hopefully you, well, let us know, please. Are you flying the Republic? You're gonna have to now. All right, looks like a barrel roll boost. He's going to line him up for a shot on that arc. Nicely done there. There it is. Grabs the focus. Starts with the range 3. And away we go. Rerolls the blank, spins the focus, 3 hits. Netties! And 1 shield's down on the arc, topmost of the screen. All right. Rick's checking in out his options here. Potentially obstructed to pierce the buck. So I don't know where that last dice went. Did it fall? I gotta zoom out my dice box. Real quick. I had to wait for this. Round. Doesn't look like any damage was dealt there. No palp was used. Measuring Obi-Wan now. Also trying to go for Pierce the Buck. Looks like range 3. Paul's saying obstructed, unobstructed. So 3 dice there. Trying to see more rest of that dice cam, but let's see here. Just debating on what exactly to spend. Looks like he's going to spend the evade and palp. Yeah, because he wants that focus for offense. Getting greedy. All right, so he goes for the focus fire arc here. 4 dice. Blank, ooh, that's getting a lot of crits there. So that's shield, shield, fuel leak, and no other crits then. The other 2 shields covered it. So a crit token goes down. We have a range 3 from Sai. Spins the focus for 2. No crits. So uses Obi-Wan's force. Keeps the focus token. Clearly in range 2. Ends up with 1 damage from Sai. Let's find out who the initiative order here. Is it John? It is John, so initiative token is correct there. So he's got 2 on the aggressor, or 3 on Psi. Ooh. That's going to be a lot of crits on the aggressor. So spends the focus there, dodges that, takes a crit, and it looks like it is damaged. Or no, sorry, panicked pilot. Ooh, that means that that aggressor is not going to be shooting those rockets anytime soon. Looks like they're going to try to focus fire here, which is funny. That's one of the reasons why the Sigma or Sinar specialist is in there, is to draw some early attention. It's a 36-point bigs out there. So spends the focus here, and dodges one, and still on the board though. 2 damage, 2 hull left. And shoots 2 dice at the arc with the fuel leak for nothing. All right. Everything's getting packed up here. The Sinar Specialist did a great job of soaking damage, but also the 104th Battalion did as well. I'm going to go ahead and zoom that camera out a little bit, see if we can get a better view of the dice box. I'll be right back. By the way, that was a fuel leak. Oops, guy here, goal. There you go, that's what fuel leak is. If they take a crit, they get an extra damage. That never happened for the arc. And the other one is called Panic Pilot. The crit adds 2 stresses. Oops, I had them both up. That's why that was confusing to see. There you go, stress times 2. Boom. All right, I'm gonna go zoom out a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Paul is messing with my dice cam, but notice that we're getting a couple of results in the far left side that weren't quite getting it. It's because my dice box wasn't exactly centered, but should be good now. And we're excited for the next round. I'm going to leave that to you guys. What's your decisions here? Who is the winner of this engagement? Do you guys have a favorite poll? I don't know how to do polls, ma'am. No one taught me. It's 1 for Mike and 2 for John as the norm. So a lot of people asking about why an aggressor over a bomber. A, cheaper. B, it does have a shield, though you do lose an overall hull. The dial's almost identical, But the main difference is the barrel linked evade. Bombers have barrel linked focus. Now neither one of them can shoot the neither one can shoot barrage rockets while they barrel like that, which is true. But with a coordinating psi around, I could in theory then focus and be coordinated the barrel linked evade and be able to token up and survive. Now it doesn't trigger Psi's ability, but if no one's shooting at Psi or Psi's at full health, which I'm pretty sure most people are going to ignore Psi here, it's going to be hard to say. It's trap hole, huh? Nah, that's not working. I tried that. That's not working. I tried it. I could post it. I don't know. I don't know how Dion doesn't, dude. He's just got magic all the time. He's a magic man. All right, so looks like the arcs are coming up in here pretty aggressive. Oh yeah, I could do this. Here's that strap hole. Look at that cowboy hat on Paul. We got it on camera. America. This is the top 8 right now. And looks like clears the stress and bumps with Psi here. So the arc's coming in for some serious blocking, trying to get it done. Pierce Sabak, I think, is going to come and harass these aces, possibly slooping behind them. Oh no, it's a hard 2. Hard 2, like I said, maybe trying to block one of these guys. Could be a risky barrel roll backwards. He's in 2 of the rear arcs as he sits right now. Which arc has 4 left? It would have been on the one on the top, which I assume is this one. Yeah. This one has the 4 health left. All right, so going on to the 5s here. Obi-Wan trying to hang out with everybody. Trying to shoot that shy, or shoot that Psi. Let's see. Hyperloops. That's right. I don't think he was rocking this shirt today. No, he was rocking it in Swiss, though. So we have a barrel roll out of Psi's arc with the Obi-Wan. And you're going to boost back in. Trying to take absolutely 0 shots with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's not only his John's most expensive piece, it's also his most important. It's really his only support ship. All right, so 3 forward from Rick there. Gets his free evade. Just gonna focus up. You got Obi-Wan nearby. Just makes focusing so much easier. All right, let's see where Student Tier's going here. Does not want to get in that scrum. That's going to be a bad time. So it looks like barrel roll boost here. Pops a bullseye focus on Rick. There it is. That's done. Mike's been, man, just nailing people with these bullseyes all weekend. There it is. Spins it. Oh, and natties again. Suntier can't been rolling 3 for 3 and can't do more than 1 damage. So that's damage on Rick there. Probably range 1. Obi-Wan gonna be close. Looks like range 1. We're gonna question whether that's cocked or not. I mean, it's flat. We can clearly tell the side that's most face up, but it's understandable. Not completely flat. So is he going to drop both of his force there? Drops both the force for as much as he can on Sai. Sai's got a single dice to be damaged. There he goes. Switches it out. Trying to find a force token that it likes there. I believe he rolled the eyeball result. He's debating the palp, I think. Probably should save it for defense on the aggressor. So he's he's taking all 4 shields. This is Rick. 4 dice into the aggressor. Spends the focus for 3 and a blank out there. Need natties. And the Sinar is gone. Did have the palp there, so evade eyeball would have saved him. Looks like we're going to Sai up next here. But is the aggressor the trap? It's hard to say. So we got plenty of shots left. So fires at Rick, I think, for 2. Has the evade, so takes 1 more shield off of that Rick. So the thing here is, Soontir and Pierce Sabak can clean up 2 arcs, no problem. But they're going to have a harder time dealing with Obi-Wan. Soontir a little bit better than Obi-Wan, but much more dice dependent. Every shot Obi-Wan could get on Soontir, excuse me, is going to be a problem. So check in rear arc here to Soontir. For a single crit, single evade. 2 L's palp right now, so unlikely to do damage. So another range 2 rear arc shot onto Pierce Sabak. He rolled 4 dice? Oh, sorry, he shot Sai instead. That makes a lot more sense. So Sai's got 3 left. Thank you. That was a disabled power regulator. We'll pull it up here and see what that does. Disabled power regulator. That's ion when you engage. So that's going to be a long time. Sai's going to get 1 next round, another one after that. So that's with only 3 health left. It's more likely that Sai will just die before that ever comes up. Let's see here. Yeah, I would say this heavily in John's favor right now. With time ticking away. Time ticking away. We're 38 minutes into it. Catherine, I'm not sure. It's hard to keep up on what Luke's painting, I'll be honest with you. Paints it so much. And yeah, I agree. Pierce Bach not shooting here. I think it would have slooped. But you're risking a couple of rear arc shots. It's hard to say. I don't know. I'll check in with Marcel right now. He's nearby.
You know what? For all the hate on my poor Luke wedge list, I lost to myself. I didn't.
All right, just getting some information on the other top 8 games. Marcel kicking himself. Says he basically beat himself. He lost and let his other opponent win. So Still an impressive run, top 8 here at the Nova. All right, so a lot of things going on here. Moving around, shuffling and moving. K-turn from the arc, hard 2 from the shuttle. Pierceback bumps, and then is going to hard 2 over Soontir and start chasing down Rick and the other ships here. The arcs, especially the arc who's hurt, down to just 4. So moving Obi-Wan first. He only does have 1 force right now. And looks like Obi-Wan's doing a 5K. John's setting up here to keep the engagement on Pierceback and Soontir. He knows that Sai is wounded out here and going to start receiving ion tokens, but has to keep getting shots. Looks like this is, oh no. Is this a potential block? Yo, oh man. This could flip the script right here. Rick gets blocked by the shuttle. Perfect block there by Mike. I don't know what he's doing with his fist, but yeah, most likely they're going to eat a 5-dice focused attack from Soontir with no tokens. So let's see where Soontir goes. Get 2 bank here. Trying to find that hurt arc without taking too much damage. Again, double check the bullseyes here. I can't tell. I assume he's got an evade in his hand. He cannot lose Soontir right now to a cheap shot rear arc shot. I think he actually might have bullseye on Obi-Wan already. Yep. I mean, that's not a very accurate laser, but still gets the focus regardless. So I think he's going all in on Rick here. 4 dice. He's got the evade, but it's been how. There it is. Oh, he palps it. Palp with the assist here. Ends up doing 2 damage, leaving that Rick at 1. So Pierceback just has to get 4 results here. 4 paint on 5 dice to guarantee the kill. Looks like Obi-Wan here. Hit crit. Soontir spins the evade there. Nicely done. Dodges Obi-Wan's attack. Got to be taking evades on your Soontir. It's a thing. All right, oh, handful of dice here. Oh, man. 3 crits. We need enough natties. We need a natties. Oh, almost. Takes 1 crit. And Rick is out from Pierceback. Looks like we have Sai engaging there. Gonna take a range 2 on the injured arc for a hit and blanks. So 1 more damage onto that hurt arc, and it's got 3 of 6 hull left. Yep, and we are neck and neck right now. 63 for Mike, 65 for John. They're both trying to make up some points here. Lieutenant side is worth 58 versus just 42 for one of these 104. So even if Mike does take down that last 104th, it's not going to put him ahead unless he can hold on to the rest of Lieutenant Sai. Yeah, not great choices all around. Both of the AC ships have focuses. Sai might actually be out of arc, or I mean, Sai's got 3 health, so it's gonna be hard to do it. I would have shot the 4 dice attack first. Double blank, nothing going on there. So there's a 4 dicer, no mods. For a single hit and a blank. So 1 more damage on Lieutenant Sai. The tokens are cleaned up there. Force gets regenerated, and we're back to the next round. Oof. Game is close. 63-65. Obi-Wan's stressed. Potential. I'm trying to think of how. So what? 1 bank, 2 bank, 3. Oops, that's not really good. 3 forwards here. The ailerons bumps, and they only have a 3 forward. 1, 2, 3, right here. So Pierce Buck could gamble on the block here. If he 1 banked, the angle's just slightly different. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it might be a block right there. It's going to be hard to say exactly. If Pierce Buck can block Obi-Wan and shoot at the arc that's wounded, it'd be a perfect play. See if Mike can pull it off. The real problem here is this arc coming in, because Sai has to leave, right? Definitely just a 1 bank, like whatever, gas clouds, who cares? I got rear arcs and the force. But when this moves, oh wait, that's right. Because this arc will move before Sai. So either has to possibly 2 bank and land right here, or just run into Sai and keep the arc there. So it's actually going to be impossible to block Soontir unless it's done by Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is the Imperial list that knocked out Duncan Howard. You hear it here first, people. Duncan Howard's so bad, he's losing to aggressors now. Do you think a 2 or 3 forward with full arc might be between Sai and Soontir? No, I don't think so. No. Because you got 1, 2, so maybe 3, but the 3 you're just gonna you'll bump into Soontir down there. So I would say no. What was Duncan's lift? Quick Draw, Tabison, Blackout. Yep. Duncan, the Empire turned their back on him. Mike did beat Duncan last round in the top 16. This game's getting intense. 25 minutes left. Plenty of time for both players here to turn the game wildly in their favor. I mean, shoot, one good range one from an Arc or Obi-Wan can just wipe out Soon Tier like that. All right, see what the Arc's doing here. Doesn't want to bump. Yep, so the Arc, they're forced to do the 3-bank or bump, and he's trying to come in for some blocking. He is forced to keep the stress, but you got 2 Arcs, who cares? What I think is really important here, so let's double check it here. So with this Arc here, what that really does is it means that Obi-Wan's 1 forward can't be blocked, which is going to be huge. It also most likely will block Pierce the back here. Clears the stress, coordinates a focus, assuming he knows it's going to be blocked. So ailerons bump. And that looks like a 2-bank. All right, while they're doing this, and I can't really tell what's going on, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors here during the World Tour. Use coupon code World Tour 2019 for 20% off Curl Paul Creatives and 15% off of District Foundry. Exclamation point sponsors, from what I understand, will let you do that. If it doesn't work, someone told me wrong. There it is. So he's got the bump. So found the block from Pierce Sabak. Obi-Wan here clears the stress with a 1-bank. He's got 2 force for fine-tuned controls. Mike just OCD cleaning up the board here. No big deal. Does sponsors work? I don't know if that even works. I think I have to look at. Yeah, sponsors does work. Perfect. That's how you can get the extra swag and stuff. Find out how you did. Yeah, you gotta do the owls. That's what works. Yeah, so it doesn't work. You gotta do does exclamation point Nova work? There it is. Exclamation point Nova. Perfect. All right, so is this a 5 straight to try to skip over all that shenanigans? Jeff Wilder, you called it. Oh my, does that fit? We got plenty of judges looking. I hate the outside of the nub to outside of the nub maneuvering. I don't think that's the best way to do that at all. But you do what you can. Is he fitting it? I mean, it's like a game of Twister out there. 5 straight, called it. I agree, Jeff. You got to get all the maneuvers. Yeah, I don't like the outside of the nubs. I don't think that's very accurate for a straight maneuver. But do what you can in pinch here. So it looks like he's going to barrel roll into the arc of that. He's going to barrel roll without taking an evade. I don't think he wants to stress himself is the problem. It's too easy, too predictable to block if he stresses himself. Yeah, I don't know why he's going into arc. That doesn't make any sense. He wants Predator, I guess, so he can kill it. Well, that might do it. Well, that'll do it. So, Mike had confidence in himself, and sometimes that's all you need. And that battalion is donezo, eating a plethora of crits.
You have to hit the pin and then.
All right, looks like we got a lot of force use here. What was left of Obi-Wan's force going into Pierce Sabak. Going to answer back with the Empire's force as well in an epic force duel. And that's going to be shield and crit. What is it? What is it? Weapons failure? What is it? Go see it for me, Ray. There's a big ooh when he revealed it. So.
They dropped. Chris dropped a bunch of stuff.
I don't know. Can you still see what that crit is, though?
On who?
Pierce the Bach. Thank you. Everybody oohed when he got it. I was very confused. All right. Pierce the Bach here. Still has 5 dice and a focus. Getting his revenge on Obi-Wan here. Obi-Wan dodges the hit, takes hit, crit. Hit, crit.
Loose stabilizer.
Okay, so he's got to go. Ooh, that's a lot of going straight then. Yeah, he's not in a good spot here. Can you see what Obi-Wan's crit is too? Yeah. All right, so 2 dice rear arc here from Sai up first. I think he guessed rolled that. What do you call that when you have someone like bat for you? Pitch hitter?
Pitch hitter, yeah.
Yeah, I had a pitch roller come in and rolled natties. And that guy sprinted away from the room after doing so. Fantastic. All right, here's the arc shooting back outside them. And it looks like blanks out. Stunned. Well, that's barely a crit. So, stunned pilot here will bring them up. Now that shooting's over here. So the loose stabilizer that Pierce Sabak has. If you do a non-straight maneuver, you suffer damage. The problem is that Pierce Sabak does more than one maneuver per round because of ailerons, which means he can't bank ailerons, and he can't be coordinated because Sai's about to move out of range. So in a bit of a pickle, I can almost see a K-turn coming, or a sloop coming from Obi-Wan to try to take down that Pierce Sabak. If Pierce Sabak does a non-straight maneuver, he's going to lose his extra dice, but in this point in time, he's got to weigh the value of if that even matters. Obi-Wan can't heal up to above half right now, but he's going to just completely abandon his arc buddy if he does that. Soontir might have room to sloop. That's going to be a risky sloop if he does. A little sloop right there. Follow the arc around. If the arc moves right here, that's a bullseye. It's going to be hard to risk it. Mark just got a lucky break there with that Pierce Sabak shot. And I think that 104th Battalion, I'll wait till John moves. I think that 104th is full up though. But Soontir's got no problem. Soontir can fight that all day. Updates to box health. Sorry, I'm too enthralled in this game right now to be worried about stats. Doing some calculations here right now, and yeah, I can see now that so that battalion's at full health, which means that's 42 points on the board, which means Soontir wins that time. If it's the battalion, the 104th Battalion pilot versus Soontir, Soontir wins as long as he can keep at least 2 hull. Problem is that Obi-Wan's going to heal back up, so let's just test it here. If Obi-Wan heals back up, it's 84 to 65. This is Mike's game to lose right now. And John's going to need some points. Where can John find some easy points? Well, 1 damage to Pierce Sabak, of course. A couple damage to Sai. I mean, that might be the Obi-Wan's answer to this. He might just hard 2 boost and go find Sai. That's going to be risky though, because Soontir could just as easily cut back. A little hard 1, and then barrel roll, a boost, shoot that Obi-Wan. So both these guys, there's definitely some top level X-Wing here. It's getting close, nerve-wracking. Mike's definitely, like I said, in control of this right now, but man, his ships are literally falling apart right now. Sai's about to be fully ionized. Next round is his last maneuver she'll get. The arc is turning away here, setting up a 4K lane, I assume. I'm just going to focus up here. Not sure who's going to fall into his rear arc. Sai's going to go 1 forward. That's going to leave him enough room to 1 forward again, and then maybe even 1 bank or a hard 2 around the corner. One of the judges came over to confirm or deny if the players added up their points right, and it seemed like the judge nodded that both we are correct and so are they. So that's a bump into Obi-Wan, and Pierce Sabak takes the damage. He's like, man, I can't be hanging out around here. I gotta do it. And think he's slooping? That's a bold call, sir. Bold. Because now if Obi-Wan heals back up and that battalion stays here, we'll do our little test here. That's 84 to 90 right now if Obi-Wan heals back up and nothing else happens. If Pierce Sabak dies, let's test that theory. If Pierce Sabak dies, it's 120, 115. So it's going to be close. we got 11 minutes. That's 11 minutes should be about 3 rounds. Late in this game should be averaging about 4 minutes a round, even with this many ships on the board. The pace of play should be speeding up as ships are dropping left and right. Doing some crazy marking here for a second. I have no idea what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish here. I have no idea what they're doing. All I see is hands, so it's going to be hard to commentate on that. It looks like that is not where Obi-Wan was a second ago.
So that's the first thing I did. I woke up, flipped it on my phone, somebody goes, put it on the TV. So we got to wake up to the soothing sounds of Will.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, sure, the sloop didn't fit, but that's not where Obi-Wan was before. So, all right. Either way. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what. I mean, there's literally the marshal of the tournament sitting there. So, hit crit coming in to Pierce Sabak. 3 agility. Oh, it's long range from Obi-Wan here. Gonna spin the force. Takes a crit. Can you find out what that crit is? Thank you. It could be important. I'm technically not a spectator. I cannot say anything. If a judge wants to look at my screen and... Okay, so no more boosting and barrel rolling for him. But he's at 1 health right now, so it may not matter. Doesn't use the force on the offense, so ends up with just 1 damage on Pierce Sabak there, or Pierce Sabak on Soontir. Size out, size fully ionized now, and this is a damage onto Pierce Sabak. Still in it though. The no reposition on Obi-Wan's going to be rough. Pierce Sabak can't ailerons. I looked at this earlier. The strikers blues are 3 2-bank and 1 bank, and 1 2 3 straight, 1 and 2 banks. So possibly a 2-bank here. I might just 1 forward and see if Obi-Wan runs into me, but that's kind of a risky move though too. Size fully ionized. Obi-Wan, they're trying to do math with only 7 minutes left. Obi-Wan chose not to heal that round. He's choosing violence.
120 to 90.
Yep, Soontir is 1 damage away from being halved, which would, if he does have Soontir, it's not enough points, John. You have to kill a ship. And Pierce Sabak won't do it either. Both of them are only, you're only going to score 25 points either way. Clutch. Why do all the stream games get so close to time? Because it is amazing. There's not a, I mean, Mike was in control there for a bit, but the risky play with Pierce Sabak turning around to take a shot didn't pay off. This full health arc out there still rumbling around. Sai's got to Ion and focus, which isn't necessarily that terrible. He didn't focus, but it's kind of the only action you can perform. So Piercebach hard turns, keeps the stress. Obi-Wan can't reposition, and Piercebach arc dodges. And Soontir doesn't. Oh no, he thought Obi-Wan was gonna bail. Oh no, he's clearly stressed. Duh. All right, evade. Soontir says, hello there. You have to do exclamation point Nova to check out our discounts. Whoa. I think, yep. Doze does a little math, and 4 hits confirms Obi-Wan's death, and this game is over. Yeah, there's nothing. This is a good game handshake moment right here. I mean, they're more than welcome to finish it out, but I don't know. I hate to say it, but John's got no options in this right now. He puts his dial down saying, hey, I'm ready. Hey, I would like a couple rounds if you would let me. What does he have to do? He's going to have to kill Soontir and Pierce Sabak with that arc. So he's got 2 rounds. He needs 2 shots and to kill both of them. It's going to be highly unlikely. Keeps the stress. Oh, man. Sai just floating around with the Empire is just what has won Mike this game. That force charge has come in handy time after time again. 3 forward blue for Pierce Sabak, trying to get out of there. You barrel roll left up or evade. Soontir can come play? No. 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 Evade boost. Get dumb. I mean, they did avenge the aggressor, but ooh, a shot here. So 3 natties and a bunch of blanks. All right, hit crit. Crit could go through here. No. Yep. Chip evades. There's 2 minutes left, and this is. Yeah, I don't know how I got the focus either. I think he was like, I got Sai at my bullseye. That counts, right? Well, so I don't know. Mark's going to let him. Mark throws down some dials quick and says, hey, man, if you can catch me, you're more than welcome. Yep, so we're going to try to find a matchup here. I'm already going to start scouting it. Oh, I want to keep just watching Mike on stream, to be honest with you, but I should probably put somebody else on for next round. Give him a break. I don't like putting somebody on stream back to back. It's too much pressure. So the game that's not Mike then.
That's the only game that's not.
Process of elimination. So whatever game Mike's not playing in is the game that we will be watching. We got 58 seconds here to see if we have any shots. Exclamation point Nova is how you can reach our sponsors. Coupon code World Tour 2019 for 20% off Curl Power Creatives and 15% off District Foundry. Both of them having specials right now. Go check them out. Use the coupon code exclamation point Nova. We'll tell you the information you need to find out about how to use those coupon codes. If you want to press exclamation point Prime, you can find out more about how you can become a Twitch subscriber with us. So you can get the emojis, the emoticons, special rankings. The main
Players, it's time. End of the round of 8. Please turn you are on and record your scores. Thank you.
time is called there, so that's basically it here. Sai comes up and coordinates. Oh, special ranking in our Discord. And also, if you're a Twitch Prime subscriber, you can watch clips of our streams before they're posted online. You can also watch them once they're edited and recorded on our YouTube channel, but Prime gives you exclusive access to all of our streams, or our stream archives. What, we choosing violence here, sirs? Evade, boost. Oh no, evade better roll. He wants that arc. Oh, that's so funny. I don't think he got a shot though. No, he just got a range one. The focus was coordinated by Sai. There's Pierce Sabak there. Arc dodged a shot. Sai coming in, range 3 obstructed gas cloud. 3 hits. No gas cloud, so ends up taking 2, whatever. Two hits. Evade, focus, and that game, Mike goes on to the top 4 with an aggressor. I'm going to go congratulate them. They're going to be lining up. I got to hit the bathroom for a second, so we'll be right back. I can't give any away prizes right now. I will do one. I'll do one right when I get back, right before we start the next round, so stay tuned. Keep it locked on. Your
156.
yeah. Does it matter, Chris? Does it matter?
It matters. It matters for his statistics.
You're just doing this for your own statistics, aren't you? No. All right, how many more? We got 2 more plastic cards here to give out, and I'm going to hit the bathroom. Go give these guys some cool stickers. Congratulate Mike, and I'll be back in just a couple moments. Stay tuned.